It's the largest sand island in the world and a popular destination for adventurers all over the globe. This island has many diverse ecosystems and mysteries to discover. So let's explore the top places to visit on Fraser Island. It all started with a couple of four-wheel drives and a barge ride from Hervey Bay to Kingfisher Bay Resort. Getting the earliest barge over to the island set us up for the day, capturing the stunning sunrise over the water. After being greeted by some local pelicans on the island, we drove up 75 Mile Beach to our first stop, Eli Creek. The constructed boardwalk allows for easy access into the creek without disturbing the ecosystem and offers great views of the creek and surrounding paperbark and pandanus trees. As you reach the end of the boardwalk, you can jump into the water and float all the way down the stream. The water at Eli Creek originates from the underground aquifers of the island, making it incredibly pure and refreshing. The SS Maheno, a former luxury passenger ship turned World War I hospital vessel, made its final resting place on Fraser Island's eastern shore in 1935. Caught in a cyclone while being towed for scrap, the ship ran aground on 75 Mile Beach. Today, the rusted remains of the Mahino serve as an iconic and picturesque shipwreck you can walk around and explore. Now, this wasn't the only wreck we found on our journey. A yacht had run aground on the island, swept in by the sea and buried in the shifting sands. Now, we were on a mission to see parts of the island not many tourists have explored, and the Sandy Cape was one of them. As we set up camp for the night at Zone 9, we hiked up the dunes and watched the sunset. Man, it's another world up here, and you could see how the wind has shaped and formed all these patterns in the sand. The next morning, the crew hiked up to the Sandy Cape Lighthouse. The Sandy Cape Lighthouse, built in 1870, stands tall on Fraser Island's northern tip. It's an elegant design, and the unique flashing light pattern have guided ships safely through the surrounding waters for over a century. It's both a historical landmark and a captivating destination for visitors seeking panoramic coastal views. Heading back down south, we drove through Nagala Rocks. This section of the beach often presents challenges to four-wheel drivers navigating 75 Mile Beach due to the softy sand hills. Our next stop is Ocean Lake. It's a perched lake, meaning it's a freshwater lake with layers of organic matter that separate it from the underlying salty groundwater. This layer prevents the lake's water from mixing with the salt water below. We had a heap of fun using the rope swing to jump into the water. Champagne Pools was our next stop, and as we walked to the pools, you were greeted by a serene coastal atmosphere. Down here, the sea meets the rocky shoreline, creating frothy bubbles as waves break against the rocks. As we jumped into the pools, we could see why it's called Champagne Pools. It was a good time to swim and relax, but a word of warning just to be cautious with the waves and the slippery rocks. Fraser Island is home to plenty of wildlife, and we spotted soaring eagles as well as this dingo along the way. As I captured this one with my zoom lens, I noticed the tag number 17. I didn't know at the time, but this number was significant in the journey ahead.